Arsenal's interest in Rodrigo has continued to develop into one of the most discussed stories around the club, with growing attention on how and why the move could happen, what it would mean tactically, and where negotiations currently stand. This update focuses on the facts, context, and football logic behind the situation, without turning it into a dramatic or speculative narrative. Rodrigo has built a strong reputation as a versatile forward, capable of playing across the front line. Comfortable on either wing and able to operate centrally when required, he offers pace, technical security, and a high work rate, both with and without the ball. These attributes are key reasons why Arsenal's recruitment team see him as a strong fit for Mikel Arteta's system. Arsenal's style demands forwards who can press aggressively, track back when necessary, and still contribute consistently in the final third. Rodrigo's profile aligns closely with those requirements. From Arsenal's perspective, the interest in Rodrigo is rooted in squad evolution rather than short-term reaction. The club have been clear in recent seasons that they want to build a group capable of competing across multiple competitions without a significant drop in quality when rotation is required. Injuries, fixture congestion, and the physical demands of Premier League football have highlighted the need for depth, particularly in wide attacking areas. Rodrigo is viewed as a player who could strengthen that department while still fitting into the club's age and development profile. One of the key aspects of Arsenal's approach is flexibility. Arteta values players who can interpret multiple roles within the same tactical structure. Rodrigo's ability to switch flanks during matches, drift inside to combine with midfielders, or stretch defences by holding width makes him an attractive option. Arsenal's attacking play often relies on positional rotations, with wide players interchanging with fullbacks and attacking midfielders. Rodrigo's intelligence off the ball would support these movements rather than disrupt them. Financial considerations also play an important role in this potential move. Arsenal have been more disciplined in recent transfer windows, focusing on value, wages, and long-term sustainability. Any move for Rodrigo would be carefully structured to fit within those parameters. The club are not expected to rush negotiations or overpay simply to complete a deal quickly. Instead, discussions are understood to be measured, with Arsenal assessing market conditions, competition from other clubs, and the selling club's stance before making decisive steps. From Rodrigo's side, the idea of joining Arsenal is understood to be appealing for several reasons. Arsenal's recent progress, consistent presence near the top of the Premier League table, and regular involvement in European competition make them an attractive destination. The opportunity to work under Arteta, who has a reputation for improving attacking players, is another significant factor. Arsenal's environment is seen as one where players are trusted, coached in detail, and given clear tactical roles. Importantly, this potential move is not being framed as a guaranteed starting position for Rodrigo. Arsenal's current squad already includes established attacking options, and competition for places is a core principle under Arteta. Any incoming player is expected to earn their place through training performances and match impact. Rodrigo's camp are understood to be realistic about this, viewing the move as an opportunity to compete at a high level rather than a promise of automatic selection. Tactically, Rodrigo could be used in several ways at Arsenal. On the right side, he could provide balance by offering direct running and crossing ability, allowing the right-sided midfielder to operate more centrally. On the left, he could cut inside onto his stronger foot, combining with the left-back and central midfielders. In certain game states, he could also be used closer to the central striker, particularly when Arsenal are looking to press high and win the ball quickly in advanced areas. Another factor Arsenal are considering is durability and availability. The Premier League's intensity places heavy demands on attacking players, and having multiple reliable options reduces the risk of burnout and injury. Rodrigo's fitness record and experience in top-level football are seen as positives in this regard. Arsenal's medical and performance teams would, as always, conduct thorough assessments before any deal is finalised. Negotiations themselves are expected to be professional and structured. Arsenal typically work quietly, preferring not to engage in public back and forth through the media. If progress is made, it is likely to be reflected first in more concrete steps, such as formal bids or advanced talks, rather than constant daily updates. Until then, the situation remains one of monitored interest rather than a completed transfer. It is also worth noting how Rodrigo would fit into Arsenal's long-term planning. The club's recruitment strategy emphasises players who can contribute immediately while still having room for growth. Rodrigo is seen as someone who could adapt further under Arsenal's coaching, refining his decision-making in the final third and improving his consistency over a full season. This developmental aspect is just as important as his current ability. For the existing Arsenal squad, the possible arrival of Rodrigo would increase internal competition, something Arteta has consistently welcomed. Competition is viewed as a way to raise standards across training and match days. Rather than disrupting team harmony, Arsenal believe that clear communication and defined roles help maintain a positive environment even when new players arrive. At this stage, it is important to stress that no official confirmation has been made. Discussions and interest do not always lead to completed transfers, and Arsenal are known to explore multiple options simultaneously. Rodrigo remains one of several attacking players being evaluated as part of a broader recruitment plan. In summary, the story of Rodrigo potentially going to Arsenal is best understood as a logical football discussion, rather than a dramatic transfer saga. Arsenal see a player whose qualities align with their tactical needs, squad depth requirements, and long-term vision. Rodrigo sees a club offering competitive football, strong coaching, and a clear project. Whether the move is completed will depend on financial terms, timing, and agreement between all parties involved. Until then, it remains an ongoing situation that reflects Arsenal's careful and structured approach to building a squad capable of sustained success. Another transfer news. Arsenal FC continue to shape their long-term attacking strategy with careful evaluation of players who could strengthen depth, versatility, and tactical balance across the forward line. As part of this ongoing process, the club has been monitoring the situations of Karim Adeyemi and Antoine Semenyo, two attackers with different profiles but attributes that align with Arsenal's evolving requirements. While no formal approaches or negotiations have been confirmed, both players remain under internal review as Arsenal prepare for future transfer windows. Arsenal's recent seasons have been built on a structured playing model that prioritizes positional discipline, coordinated pressing, and technical security in possession. As the number of competitions and fixtures increases, the club has identified the need for additional attacking options capable of maintaining performance levels across domestic and European matches. Recruitment planning has therefore focused on players who can operate in multiple attacking roles, contribute defensively without the ball, and offer specific tactical solutions depending on the opposition. Karim Adeyemi, currently playing for Borussia Dortmund, remains one of the most closely observed wide attackers due to his exceptional speed and ability to exploit space in behind defensive lines. Since emerging at RB Salzburg, Adeyemi has been recognised as a forward who thrives in transition-heavy situations, using acceleration and direct movement to create goal-scoring opportunities. His move to Dortmund was seen as a step designed to refine his tactical understanding and expose him to higher levels of competition. During his time in Germany, Adeyemi has shown moments of high impact, particularly in matches where open space and quick transitions are available. However, he has also faced periods of adaptation, especially in games that demand sustained possession and precise decision-making in congested areas. These aspects are central to Arsenal's evaluation, as their attacking system often requires wide players to remain involved throughout longer phases of build-up and to contribute consistently to pressing structures when possession is lost. From Arsenal's perspective, Adeyemi's value lies in his ability to offer a different attacking dynamic. His pace could provide an outlet against teams that defend with a high line or dominate possession, allowing Arsenal to vary their attacking approach rather than relying solely on controlled build-up. His age and experience at Champions League level further support his suitability within a long-term squad plan, though any potential move would depend heavily on Borussia Dortmund's valuation and the player's willingness to adapt to Premier League demands. Antoine Semenyo, on the other hand, represents a more physically oriented attacking option with proven Premier League experience. Currently a key figure at AFC Bournemouth, Semenyo has established himself as a reliable performer known for strength, work rate, and direct running. His development has been steady, with improvements in ball retention, positional awareness and end product, making him one of Bournemouth's most influential attacking players. Arsenal's interest in Semenyo is closely linked to his familiarity with the physical and tactical intensity of English football. Unlike players transitioning from overseas leagues, Semenyo would require minimal adaptation time, an important factor for a club competing across multiple competitions. His ability to press aggressively, track back defensively and compete in duels aligns well with Arsenal's emphasis on collective responsibility and off-ball contribution from attacking players. Semenyo's versatility is another element that appeals to Arsenal's recruitment staff. He is capable of operating on either flank or through central attacking positions, giving the coaching staff flexibility when managing rotation, injuries or tactical adjustments. In matches that demand physical resilience, sustained pressure or direct attacking play, Semenyo's profile could provide Arsenal with an alternative approach without compromising defensive stability. Despite this interest, Bournemouth are expected to place significant value on Semenyo due to his importance to their squad structure.